a great place to take the kids, get them outside for some fresh air, to see the dozens and dozens of animals that are making their home at the Elmvale Zoo. Well, if you're a fan of bright, shiny chrome and the low asphalt rumble of big bikes, Aurelia should be your first stop this weekend. The annual Central Ontario Ride for Sight roars back into Aurelia this weekend. This is last year's event where close to 3,000 people arrived on their bikes to take part in the weekend-long event to help raise funds for the Foundation Fighting Blindness. And the event rolls back to Tuthope Park in Aurelia again this weekend, marking the 34th year of the event. And joining us now to talk about this year's Ride for Sight is Mike Harwood. He is the volunteer coordinator for the event. Thanks very much for coming in. First of all, I see you brought your bike with you. I gotta ask you about that. First of all, what are you riding right now?
This is a 2013 Harley-Davidson CVO Electroglide. It's kind of the cream of the crop for the Harley-Davidson rider. It's fully tricked out, and it's just a great ride.
What's a bike like that worth?
This bike is about $35,000.
Really? Now, I had a chance to look at it very briefly, and I can't believe you've got heated seats on this.
Heated seats I definitely appreciate in March when we're breaking the bikes in. Heated grips kind of help you feel very comfortable. You can buy heated clothing that plugs into the bike, and you can ride well into November and start as early as you want in the season and maximize your enjoyment on the ride.
So there's really no such thing as roughing it on a bike like this, is there?
No, definitely not.
How long have you been riding?
I've been riding 10 years.
And how'd you get into it?
I was conducting a job search and came across this ad for a company called Fred Dealey Imports, which, as I found out later, is the Canadian distributor for Harley-Davidson, and went to work for what is now Dealey Harley-Davidson Canada, and got my license the summer I joined.
How's it been? Is it you started riding 10 years ago? How long did it take you to get hooked?
About 3 minutes.
Really?
It's one of those things. It's for me, it's now an opportunity to combine, vocation with avocation. I get to ride to events and various charity events and Harley Owners Group events, and it's a great thrill to be able to ride with our customers.
For somebody who doesn't ride or hasn't been on a bike, explain what it's like rolling down a beautiful road in a day like this on a bike like this.
On a day like today, it's absolutely magnificent. I've got stereo blaring, got the feet up, cruising along, and you sense so much more when you get out into the countryside and you go through Simcoe County, and you see everything, you smell everything, you hear everything. It just enhances your riding pleasure.
What is it about Harley-Davidsons? I mean, they've always had such an aura about them compared to other bikes. What is it about the Harley?
Well, for us, it's the history and the legacy. It's it's a lifestyle. You become a member of the family, so to speak. So you join Harley Owners Group. There's comradeship. It's being, to me, motorcycling is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter who you are, what you do, how much money you make. When you pull up beside some guy on a bike and say, "Hey, how's it going? Nice bike. What'd you do to yours? Here's what I did to mine. Oh, by the way, my name's Mike." Yeah. It's that great equalizer, and you're instantly accepted by your fellow riders.
And the riders have changed over the years. Maybe 25, 30 years ago, there were bikers on Harleys, and now it's business people and women. More and more women, I understand, getting onto bikes now.
Absolutely correct. I think before you had sort of bikers and riders, and now I think it's kind of this way. And it's the weekend warriors. It's a lot of women getting off the back of their partner's bike and saying, "Hey, I want to be in control myself and I want to ride." So there's programs dedicated to getting women on their own bike, and product lines that are being designed for them. And that's what we at Harley-Davidson want to do, is promote the sport of motorcycling to all segments.
So anybody that's at all interested in motorcycles, Aurelia is certainly the place to be this weekend with the Ride for Sight kicking off. And I was looking at it, it's not just a long road rally and a chance for you guys to go out there, but it's a complete big weekend adventure up at Tuthope Park.
It is. It's a weekend festival. I will say right off the bat, it is a multi-denominational event. It is all motorcycles, regardless of make and model. Anything on two wheels, basically, and it's an opportunity for probably 3,000 to 4,000 people to gather, raise money for a great cause in the Ride for Sight, which all of the donations raised goes to the Foundation Fighting Blindness to support vision research. There's so many great causes out there, and motorcyclists like to support them all. This happens to be one of the longest standing motorcycle charity events, some 32, 33 years this year.
And it's amazing. I was looking at some of the pictures from last year, and you guys had over 3,000 people show up on motorcycles for the rally and for the drive around Simcoe County, but also for the camaraderie and everything else that you were talking about. 3,000 people.
Absolutely. And we're with the weather like this that we're expecting, we're hoping for more. We'll probably have 1,000 motorcycles in the parade, leaving from the campus of Lakehead University and riding through Simcoe County for about an hour and a half, and ending at Tudhope Park once again. And it's a thrill to kind of ride the countryside with 1,000 bikes. It's just an amazing experience.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What's it like rolling down the road? Yeah, you have a police escort with you, but 1,000 motorcycles, 2,000 motorcycles, and you're just cruising along proudly with everybody up in the roads.
We love it. It's a great feeling. I apologize in advance to somebody who might be stopped at a stop sign waiting for about 20 minutes for the parade to go through. But trust me, it's for a great cause. The money raised, some $20 million has been raised over the last 32 years, all from motorcyclists and their supporters. And the results have been astounding in terms of the clinical trials that have gone to human trials, and we've now got success stories of people actually regaining partial sight because of the work that is done in Canada.
And that's all because 1,000 or so bikers get together on a weekend and go for a ride. That's amazing. For people who may not own a motorcycle, but they want to go and talk bikes and look at bikes and such, is that available at Tudhope Park over the weekend?
It is. We have all of the major motorcycle manufacturers have their demo bikes on display, and that is part of the public section. You don't have to pay to see those bikes. You do have to raise a minimum of $75 to come into the park and partake in the activities, the stunt riding demonstrations, the bands that are playing, the marketplace that we have going, the activities that are on site. But the demo bikes are there for all the public to come and see. And if you've got a motorcycle license, try one out.
I understand the route changes every year. Where are you riding this year? How long are you going to be gone for? If people want to stand at the side of the road and wave and make donations and see the spectacular sight.
To be honest, I can't tell you the exact route. I don't know the area that well. We've got a host committee up that has designed the route for us with the participation of the OPP. I know that we leave Lakehead University, and I know we cross Old Barry Road and then kind of work our way around, I guess, to the north side of Orillia, and then back down into Tudhope Park. So probably towards the gates of Tudhope Park would be a great spot to see it.
Well, I've seen the weather forecast, and it's going to be bright and sunny, so you're probably not going to need the seat warmer on the bike.
No.
And
I'll leave the rain gear behind.
This event's going to go rain or shine, but it is going to be a sunny weekend, so that just certainly makes life so much better for everybody that's going to be arriving. How far away do people show up from for this ride? It's the Central Ontario ride in Orillia.
We'll get riders coming in from as far away as Windsor, maybe Ottawa. All across kind of the southern tier. We'll get people coming in from upstate New York and Michigan that are long-time Ride for Sight supporters. This is just one of 8 or 9 rides. This is a national event. And all through the month of June and early July, we have Ride for Sight events going on across the country. And
real camaraderie builds up, I'm sure, over the years of the same people coming back every year to take part in this event. You get a chance to see old friends, people you might only get a chance to see once a year.
Absolutely. This is that's one of the great things about this event. For some people, this is the only sort of weekend event that they will go to, but they specifically come to the Ride for Sight because they know they're going to see the people that they've met every year for the last 10, 15, 25, 30 years, and get a chance to kind of rehash the stories and tell what they did in the off season and all of that. So it's just a great opportunity to meet up with old friends and make new ones.
So again, it goes this weekend. It's at Tudhope Park, and the public is welcome. Are you collecting donations for people who show up just for the weekend to visit the guys with the bikes and see the bikes and such?
Absolutely. We have on-site registration, on-site donation collection. You can go onto the website at rideforsight.com and make a donation online. Sponsor a rider. Mike Harwood, if you want to sponsor me. We'd welcome everybody.
Well, that's great. Well, as I said, the weather forecast is going to be great. It's always an amazing sight to see that many beautiful motorcycles together all at once. And I thank you so much for coming in and talking to the event. I have one request of you, though. It's nothing like the sound of a Harley.
Can we start up?
Please.
All right. All right. Ready?
Give it a go.
Join our team of volunteers for information and